Cooking New Ulm. I'm Rebecca Fliszar, the dietitian with the Hearts Beat Back, Heart of New Ulm project. Today we're going to make a great casserole. You know, it's an easy dish to make and something that we all enjoy. And there is a way to make it a little bit heart healthy. So with me today I have Tina Mackendanz.
Hi.
Thanks for coming in, Tina.
Yeah.
Tina is actually our dietitian here in the clinic. So she's going to walk us through our recipe and she's going to tell us a little bit about her role here and how you can utilize her skills. So tell us a little bit about your recipe.
Okay, I'm making a corn and zucchini casserole today. We're substituting a lot of what could be regular higher fat stuff, and we're substituting for low fat, so that makes it more heart healthy. And it's got a lot of vegetables in it, so it should be really good.
Great. Now this is a vegetarian dish. It does use egg substitute, which is our good source of protein, but it is meatless. So if you do follow a vegetarian diet, this is a great meal for your diet. So let's go ahead and walk through some of these ingredients.
All right, so this recipe, we're going to start with 1 zucchini. Pretty much grate it up. It turns into about a cup worth of zucchini, so that's what we're going for. So we'll just go ahead and get started on grating this.
Now this can also be substituted with a squash. These are both going to be high fiber, great vegetables to include in our diet. And the best thing is they're all fresh in our gardens right now. So it's a great opportunity to utilize some of our produce, keep it a very low cost meal, and yet enjoy our fruits and vegetables. Remember, the Heart of New Ulm is looking for those 5 to 7 fruit and vegetable servings per day. So this is a great way to get one of those in. So this is a pretty quick and easy way to get this done.
Yeah, it goes pretty quickly.
You're going to notice with this dish as well, we're going to use some different vegetables. We'll have some peppers. We'll use some ground red pepper. This is going to have a little bit of a kick to it. It has some low-fat pepper jack cheese. So if you're not as keen on spicy foods, you can leave out your ground red pepper, substitute it for a regular black pepper, and it's still a really enjoyable dish. Now, Tina, as the outpatient dietitian, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do and what your role is here at the clinic?
Sure. Being the outpatient dietitian, I see a lot of newly diagnosed diabetics, helping them with the diabetic diet. And I also see people who have had diabetes for 10 years. They just need maybe a refresher on the diet and maybe controlling their blood sugars a little better. I see a lot of people with high cholesterol, high blood pressure, so I come in and try to get them to be more heart healthy. Gastric bypass people that are pursuing gastric bypass, people that just want to lose weight too. I see a lot of that. I see a wide gamut of people.
Right. So the two most important things that I want you to take away are anybody can see a dietitian. You know, it's best to have a referral from your physician. It is better covered through our insurance company. But the most important thing is that if you're a diabetic and you've already seen a dietitian, don't hesitate to come back. New information for diabetes is always entered into the market, and a dietitian can really help you control those blood glucose levels and keep you down on your medications. All right, so what do we have next?
All right, so we'll put in our 1 cup of grated zucchini. So you can see I didn't even use the whole thing, and it's well over a cup. So we'll add that to our bowl. 1 can of cream-style corn.
Remember, cream-style corn doesn't mean that cream has been added, so this is still a good choice. It does count in our vegetable group and something that you can easily incorporate into the diet.
And what's next? 1/2 cup of a chopped onion, so we'll add that in. And our 1/2 cup of liquid egg substitute.
Oftentimes, a dietitian will be asked, well, what about egg substitute? How does that fit in my diet? An egg substitute does contain some real egg product, but it doesn't contain the cholesterol. So if you're looking for a low cholesterol diet, in keeping with the Heart of New Ulm principles, this is a great substitution. If you're not willing to invest in the egg substitutes, you can easily adjust your own eggs. Just siphon out the egg yolk. The yolk is what contains the cholesterol. Your egg whites are your high protein source, so a good thing to keep in your diet.
And we've got 1/3 cup of a fat-free sour cream here. And let's see, 1/3 cup of cornmeal, yellow cornmeal.
Again, if you don't have cornmeal on hand, breadcrumbs are a great substitution for the cornmeal, and it doesn't alter your flavor too much. If it's a little cheaper or if it's something you have in your pantry, that's a good substitution to make.
And we've got 1/3 cup of regular all-purpose flour. And let's see, then we're going on to our spices. We need a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Sprinkle that in. And a 1/4 teaspoon of ground red pepper or cayenne pepper. And this is what gives it its little spice. Its kick. And then our, let's see, 1/2 cup of our grated low-fat pepper jack cheese or a pepper cheese.
That's right. You might not always find the Monterey pepper jack here, but the Mexican blends, the regular pepper cheeses, those will all work just as well. Again, if you're looking to tone this casserole down, you can most certainly use a low-fat cheddar or low-fat mozzarella. It will change your taste just a little bit, but it might be more accommodating to your palate. Well, while we get this mixed up, let's go ahead and check in with Holly for our Fit in 5.
Welcome to today's Fit in 5. Do you want to make a splash with your fitness routine this summer? Try hitting the water. The water is a great way to get physically active. The buoyancy of the water actually takes away 90% of your body weight. So it's a great activity that won't provide a lot of muscle soreness. In fact, we like to recommend water workouts for people with joint pain like fibromyalgia or arthritis, or if you're just starting a workout routine and you want something creative and fun, try getting into the water. It really is a great workout and a great way to improve your heart function and get physically active. There are a variety of different water workouts that you can try. Of course, there's swimming, but if you don't like to swim, try going for a walk in the water or a jog. In fact, some runners will actually take their run to the water just to add some variety into their workout routine. Or there's the good old-fashioned group exercise class in the water. You can give those a try too. There are a variety of different classes as well. You can do shallow water workouts or you can do deep water workouts. If you're interested in trying one of those, go ahead and contact our local Park and Rec department. They have a variety of classes for you to try and for you to choose from. There's also a variety of water exercise equipment that you can use, and I have some of that here for you today. For example, these are water weights, and you can actually take these in. Water in itself provides a great way of resistance, provides some great resistance. But you can add the weights to add a little bit more. There's also the good old-fashioned kickboard. Did you know you could also sit on this and use your arms to propel you forward and back through the water? Or you can hold it out in front of you and kickboard down and back as well. Or we have the good old-fashioned noodle. You probably didn't know these aren't just for kids. They're for adults too, and they provide a lot of fun activity. You can use one of these as well when you're getting your water exercise in. So give water a try this summer, either enhancing your regular exercise routine or starting a new one. It's a great way to stay active. Keep in mind though that your heart rate in water is not going to get as elevated as it would on land. So your heart rate may not be as high in the water, but you may be still getting some good intensity. That's it for today's Fit in 5. I'm Holly, and make it a great one.
Well, thanks, Holly. Those are some great tips, and hopefully everybody can put them to work and get healthy this summer. All right, Tina, let's keep rolling with our recipe here.
Okay, so I sprayed a 8x8 or 9x9 pan, and we're just going to go ahead and pour all of these ingredients right in, and we'll spread it out evenly so it bakes evenly. And we've got our oven already preheated to 350 degrees. Get that in there. Get it even. And then our final ingredient is going to be a 1/2 cup of a diced red pepper, or if you prefer to have the whole pepper in there. whatever your choice. So
Right. And this really adds a lot of color to our dish and makes it quite festive. So, this is a key ingredient. Again, if you're not a big fan of peppers, you might want to try to reduce the quantity, but the nutrient values in a pepper are pretty substantial, so something you definitely want to keep in the recipe if at all possible. Again, a pepper is something that has a pretty high yield. We're just going to take out that center piece, get rid of our seeds. We'll take out the white skins as much as possible, but the rest of that pepper can be put to work. Something that's easily grown in the garden, so if these are coming up, this is a great recipe to incorporate them.
Right. Okay, we'll just chop this up.
Because of the egg substitute, this also works as a great breakfast casserole. So, these are a multi-purpose recipe and something that you can keep in at different times. It keeps well for leftovers and really will appease your entire family. Now, by using green peppers or yellow peppers, you're going to get a little bit of a different flavor. Remember, your yellow peppers are a little bit more sweet. Your green peppers might be a little bit stronger. So, that's something that you can try too in your recipe as well. The Heart of New Ulm has been working on our Community Health Challenge. This is your opportunity to get involved with your district leaders and find different events in your neighborhoods. This is bringing it a little bit more to a local level. If you haven't found out who your district leader is yet, contact us at the Heart of New Ulm and we'll connect you with your leader. We have a lot of good events coming up. We have block parties, we have potlucks, we have dodgeball tournaments, kickball events, beautification of our neighborhoods. Whatever you like to do to stay active and get healthy, we're happy to help support. So do connect with your district leader and we'll get you on the right track. All right, Tina, looks like we're ready to add those on.
Yes. Okay. So about a half a cup worth. Just measure that out. Oh yeah. Just go ahead and sprinkle those on top. And it adds for great color. And I'm going to add a few more just because I really do like pepper.
Great. So now, how long are we going to let this bake?
This will bake in the oven at 350 degrees, like I said, for 30 to 35 minutes. Some ovens do take a little bit longer, so just kind of watch for the golden edges and to nice and puffy in the center.
Right. And just like any other egg bake, if you put that fork in and it comes out clean, that indicates that your dish is through and fully baked. So that's our good sign as well. While we throw this in the oven, let's go ahead and check in with Betsy and find out what's new with the Heart of New Ulm.
Hi, I'm Betsy Pizer with the Heart of New Ulm Project, and I wanted to let you know about some exciting events we have coming up in August. Every week we'll have a walking club on Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. leaving from the Turner Lawn, the back part of Turner Hall. We'll also have one that leaves on Tuesday mornings, every Tuesday at 8 a.m. from the Chamber of Commerce downtown at the intersection of First North and Minnesota Street, and then also at 8 p.m. on Tuesdays from the New Ulm Medical Center at the clinic entrance. We hope to see you at one of these fun events. Also stay tuned for more information on the Community Health Challenge. Our goal in August is to get a minimum of 150 minutes a week of physical activity. Doesn't matter if you rollerblade, walk, swim, bike, whatever makes you happy, but get out and get active. We hope to see you hitting the pavement soon. Have a great week.
All right, thanks Betsy. Lots of great things happening. Let's stay on top of those events, get involved, and make your life a little bit healthier. Okay, Tina, so what do we have?
All right, our casserole is all ready to go. You can see the nice bright color on top. Really delicious and spicy. I will tell you that I found this recipe out of a diabetes magazine. They had lots of good diabetes-friendly, low carbohydrate recipes in there. And this one is, if you are a diabetic, this one is about 1 carb choice per 1/2 cup serving. So it's, a nice easy side dish. Add it with maybe a piece of chicken and maybe another set of vegetables. So yeah, it's nice and diabetic friendly as well.
And you can see that our preparation time on this recipe was really quite short. It was just a matter of adding our ingredients together, a little bit of chopping. So something that can definitely be done in your home. Remember modifying those casseroles that we're so traditionally used to making, throwing them in the oven and saving them for leftovers. This is a great way to improve our overall heart health. The Heart of New Ulm is looking for the 5 to 7 fruits and vegetable servings, bringing your blood pressure down, controlling for our weight, and making sure that we are staying active. By following these basic recipes and simple guidance, you're going to stay on top of your heart health, and hopefully we can avoid having any heart attacks in our 56073 zip code. All right, Tina, well, we sure appreciate you coming in. Your recipe looks great, and we appreciate your time. Remember, you too can see a dietitian here at the medical center at any time. Speak to your primary care provider, and they can get you that referral. Make sure you're on your track to good health. Thanks, Tina, and we'll see you next week on What's Cooking, New Ulm.